Hey guys, it's Reed from Emerald Lotus, and I'm coming to you today with a different video because my beautiful friend Cassie, who I will link below and who I've also spoken about in other videos, she reached out to me and told me that she had a few decks that she would like to send me just because she wasn't using them and she wanted them to, serve their purpose and be used. So I said, absolutely, that's so sweet of you. Turns out she sent me this entire box of tarot decks, okay? I cannot believe that she actually sent me this. I am shocked and so grateful, and I feel so blessed to know Cassie and that she would send this all to me. It's so sweet. So we're going to go through this box and check out all these decks that she sent. In the description box below, I will list all of the decks that are in this box, and if there's a star beside the name, that means that I'm willing to give it away. So if you want one of those decks, just leave a comment and let me know, and we will figure something out. Let's just jump on in. First up, we've got the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I'm just going through the box, no order at all to this, so we're just going to go through as quickly as we can. Next up is Postcards from Spirit, another one from the same creator. These are just letters from the universe. Really unique deck. Really excited to explore that one further. Next up, we have Fairy Tale Lenormand, which I've never heard of, but I really, really love the artwork in this one, and I'm definitely going to be using this one. I can't wait. I love it. It's so cute. Then we have the Divine Feminine Entrepreneur. This one is all about owning a business and some tips, whoop, that you can use to run your business. Really cool. Then another big deck in this box is the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Comes with a huge guidebook, and the artwork is really beautiful in this one too. And next up is the Intuit Zodiac deck, which this one is really cool. I'd never heard of this deck or even this company before, but Cassie had a few decks from them. It comes with 12 gemstones to represent the astrological signs, and then cards to further explain them as well. It's a whole thing. It looks really cool. I can't wait to explore these ones. Then we've got the Goddess Tarot. This one's pretty straightforward. A mystery purple one. This one is the Wedding Oracle. I don't think I'm going to be using this one at all, so if you're interested in this one, let me know and I'll definitely gift it to you. Looks really cool, but just not for me. Then we have the Before Tarot and the After Tarot. I didn't actually show the After Tarot, but she gave both. Here they are side by side. So one is before the tarot event happens and the other one is after the tarot event happens based on the Rider-Waite. Here they both are. And then another one from Intuit. This is their twin flame version. So there's cards to represent twin flame relationships. And then it also comes with some rose quartz. I just showed a couple, but the bag was full. And from the same company, Cassie also gave this is just, I think, the second edition Oracle. And it also came with gemstones. Then we've got a deck from Denise Linn. I've actually wanted this deck for a long time, so I'm very excited. I love Denise Linn. She was like one of the first people I ever heard of when I started my spiritual journey, so I have an affinity for her, so I'm excited to have that. Then is the Mystical Healing reading cards. This deck is really unique. I'd never heard of it before, but it came with a really nice sized guidebook, and the artwork was really interesting. I'm excited to look into this one. And then by the same creator, we have the Heal Yourself Oracle. Also came with a nice size guidebook, and these cards are a little bit more intense, but definitely gave me Twilight vibes, which I really liked and felt really perfect for Halloween. I'm excited to use this one. And this one's really beautiful as well. Another deck that I had never heard of, but the artwork is so beautiful. I'm really excited to explore this one and figure out about this deck as well. Then we had the Cosmic Tarot, which is one of the few decks Cassie gave me that I've actually owned in the past. This deck is really beautiful. Then we have the Halloween Oracle, which I've heard of, but I've never owned, but it looks really fun, and I'm definitely going to be pulling it out every single Halloween season, so this one was very, very timely. Then we have the Precious Gems Oracle. This one is really neat. I feel like the back of the deck was really stunning, and I think if you were really into makeup and fashion and stuff, this would be a cool deck to have. Just because it definitely gave me like makeup artist energy. Then we have the Urban Tarot, which I feel like I've heard of this one, but I didn't really know what the cards were like. So this one I'm curious to look more into and figure out a little bit more about it. The cards were really unique. Whoop. I love to drop them. Like, it's so hard for me to hold the tarot deck apparently. Then we've got another one by Denise Linn. This one is Sacred Destiny. I've also never owned this one, so I'm very excited to use it and see if it resonates with me. But just your standard oracle cards, but I like that. Then we have the Fairy Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. I only showed you winter, but I believe that it has all seasons in the deck. I find the blurb at the bottom intriguing, and I'm excited to try this deck out. Then we have the Divine Feminine. The back of the deck is awesome. I love the artwork there. And all cards obviously represent the Divine Feminine. Next up is the Mediumship Training deck. This deck has 50 cards that are also accompanied by lessons and techniques that are taught in mediumship workshops. The cards are supposed to help readers develop knowledge of auras, spiritual energy centers, mind focus, meditation, imagery, and imagination, which is awesome. Then in this little burlap bag, we find the Love Compass Oracle, which I think is a D deck. I'm not sure how much I'll use this one, so if you want this one, let me know. Then the Threads of Fate. This one I was so excited to see in the box from Cassie. I've wanted this deck for so long, but I've just never actually pulled the trigger, and I'm so excited to have it in my collection. I can't wait to use it and see if it resonates. I've heard conflicting thoughts from people, but it's always kind of called to me, so I'm really curious to see. And also she included the tarot deck from the same author. It was a little hard to see on camera, but you get the point. Then we have the Indigo Angel by Miss Doreen Virtue, who's a little bit troublesome. We won't get into it, but I still don't mind using her decks. Then we have the 90s Tarot, which is so funny. This is such a cute deck. Like, here's our Queen Alanis Morissette. If you don't like Alanis, I'm so sorry, but we can't be friends. I'm not sure how much I'll actually use it, so if you really want this one, let me know, because it's so cool. I don't want it to go to waste. Then we got two decks by John Holland, the Psychic Tarot and the Psychic Tarot for the Heart. I actually don't own the Psychic Tarot, so I'm curious to check this one out. I have seen it, I've just never owned it, but I love all the work with the chakras, so that'll be really cool to dive into. I think I'll like these ones. Seems like something I'd like. A lot of color, which I appreciate. Then we have the Influence of the Angels Tarot. I've never heard of this one either, but it kind of scared me, to be honest. I feel like these people will haunt me. Then we have the Angel Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. This is another deck that I've seen a lot, but I've never actually owned it. I feel like I'm gonna like that one. Then the Bianco Nero Tarot. This one is really cool. I don't know why, but it just really grabbed my attention. I love the artwork. I just feel like it's giving me a lot of like shadow work vibe, which I love. Then the Priestess of the Light Oracle. This one was really pretty as well. The texture of these tarot cards is really unique. Then this one, I know the term is considered offensive by a lot of people, so I'm not exactly sure if I'll keep it, but I really love the artwork, so I'm gonna look into the creator of the deck and see who actually made it because it looks cool. And then one of my favorites actually is the Marigold Tarot. This one is so beautiful. I'm so excited that Cassie sent this one to me. It's got the gold foil edging. It's like a linen material, and the artwork is just so phenomenal. It's really, really eloquent and just beautiful. And up last, we have a velvet pouch with a circular deck. And this one is the Tarot of the Cloisters, I believe. It is a stained glass deck. I really love this one. I think the artwork's beautiful. I'd never heard of it, I don't think. But I'm a big sucker for stained glass, so I loved it. And that is all 40 decks that Cassie sent me. There are so many. Big thank you to Cassie for sending me these decks. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.